Hello, I'm John back again with the Eclat Power series. Thanks very much for viewing this video. The video for today focuses on essential leadership attributes. As a part of this particular video, I would like to start with the story, and the story pertains to Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha was conducting a sermon addressing a number of people. And in fact, to that sermon came one of the local kings of that specific area. Now, the Lord Buddha had not met this king earlier, however, he had heard a lot about him. In fact, the king came and sought the Buddha's blessings, and as they got talking, the king requested Buddha to give him a solution for his problem. So the Buddha asked him, "What is your problem?" So he says that I am a king, I have all the authority, however there is something not going right, because whenever I give instructions, especially to my prime minister or key ministers who work along with me, I observe that at times they don't match up to the commitment given, and I don't know why that is happening. So the Buddha, being the wise person that he was, just gave him a one sentence response. He said that as a leader, people will not do what you say, people would do what you do. And first you need to realize and understand, are you living up to your own commitment? In case you are not living to your commitment, it's doubtful whether even anyone a part of your court would also do that. And this brings up to the first important dimension pertaining to leadership, and which me, out of my own experience, vouch for, is the attribute of walking the talk. So a very famous philosopher said that what you play, your team replays. So for a leader, the most important essential attribute is walking the talk. And I have seen and observed that leaders who walk the talk have teams who are ready to do or go to any extra mile for the organization as well as for the leader, and that's what makes a high performance team. Another dimension of leadership is the ability to motivate. Unfortunately, motivation is not an attribute which too many leaders possess. I believe that what differentiates a good leader from a great leader is the ability to motivate. In fact, Zig Ziglar, a very prominent thought leader, mentioned that motivation is as important as any other activity in life. He's also drawn an analogy of motivating people to taking a bath. So just like how you need to take bath every day, because the effect of that doesn't remain for too many days or possibly not more than a day, the same way motivation also has its limitation into how long it lasts. So motivating people on a regular basis is definitely a key to leadership and creating the synergy between an individual's goal to that of an organization. I have observed that robust leaders, strong leaders, understand how to effectively identify what are the personal needs of every team member and somewhere create that symbiotic relationship to the company's vision. The fact is, you take any organization which may target X billion dollars in terms of revenue every year. Now you can't have that as a target for someone down the line. Okay, because if I tell someone that you need to work for the company to achieve a revenue of $10 billion per annum or in a year, the person possibly will not connect to that. However, I try to create a link between that person's goal. If I realize that the person has a goal in terms of climbing up the ladder or going in for a promotion or obtaining a promotion the next year, trying to link that to the company's goals and motivate him to do that, that's going to be extremely critical. Another dimension of leadership which every leader needs to focus on is the attribute of garnering knowledge. As per a latest report, leaders or great leaders, to put it specific, are also great readers. A top CEO on an average reads 20 books per annum or per year. So in spite of whatever hectic commitments someone has or a leader at that level has, he or she still takes time out to read books, garner knowledge, and utilize that knowledge to make their organization more effective. Last attribute among various other attributes is the element of delegation and empowerment. So every great leader needs to delegate. Not all tasks can be managed by a leader by himself or herself. So understanding what someone else can do and empowering people to go on and achieve great or stellar heights in their respective career is another key attribute of a great leader. So these are a few critical attributes pertaining to leadership. I would suggest each one of you to analyze as to where do you stand pertaining to these attributes, and as always, go on, achieve success, raise the bar and raise your eclat. All the very best.